What's good, YouTube? That192 here, back again once again. And today I am your coach of the Tucson Terrakions in the United Championship League, the UCL, of course. And we are here for our Week 3 off-season Little Cup battle. And we are going up against Joey Pokegame, coach of the Bronx Beartics. And I know I say this every week, but if there's ever been a week when the chips are stacked against us, it is this week. So if you guys are hyped for this week's battle, and of course if you're a proud member of the Happy Nation, make sure you smash the like button down below for us, because you already know your support is greatly appreciated. We got the purple Tucson Terrakions flag on for the off-season league, nigga. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and do a quick team preview, you know, just so I can explain why I brought what I brought. If you are a person who doesn't care about that, then by all means, check the timestamp in the description below. It will send you directly to the start of the battle. But if you want to know why we brought what we brought, then by all means, keep on watching. Now, when it comes to Joey's team and the Bronx Beartics, even though the drafts have been randomized, he has a very solid, well-rounded team. And it's one of those things where when you're planning for it, you can plan for this, this, and this, but then you forget about this. And then you plan for this, but then you forget about this. And it's one of those things where you'll see what I'm talking about. Looking at the Bronx Beartics draft, their team captain number 1 is Zora, which is sneaky enough in itself, with an incredible special attack stat. Then his first A-tier draft pick was Shelder, which is one of the best sweepers. It's like top 5 Mons LC period. Shelder. We are definitely afraid of Shell Smash, Focus Sash, him setting up, and trying to sweep our team. We made a few preparations for that, but there's only so much we can do. His second A-tier pick was Staryu. Staryu is the best rapid spinner in LC, hands down. Again, it's fast, it has decent special attack, and it can rapid spin. We do have a spin blocker too, but still, Staryu is kind of a scary threat. His A-tier mods are very frightening. Then up next in B-tier, his first B-tier draft pick was Elgem. Elgem, of course, it hits very hard on the special side, but it's very slow. So I kind of want to take advantage of that by outspeeding it. I'm afraid of a Trick Room, maybe. Actually, I just now thought of Trick Room. So I haven't exactly prepared for Trick Room, but if he tries that, I'm going to be terrified. Then he has Why Not, and Why Not can, of course, always be very terrifying. Why Not is his second B-tier pick, and Why Not, I mean, we know what moves Why Not gets, but when it comes down to that, if he can trap the right Pokemon and predict what we're going to go for, then it's all over. Because Shadow Tag is legal in LC, so it's kind of scary. Because Why Not's one of those revenge killers. If he finds out that we're either Scarf or Bandit, all he has to do is click counter. Because I don't think there's one Mon on our team. There might be 1 or 2 that can actually one-shot Why Not. Because Why Not has like base 95 HP. It's ridiculous. Why Not and Wobbuffet are ridiculous when it comes to HP. His third B-tier pick is, as he appropriately calls it, the Village Crusher, Teddiursa. And Teddiursa, much like Ursaring, has a colossal attack stat. If you guys remember Ted outsped. Teddiursa and Ursaring are very scary, and their abilities make them even scarier. Of course, there's Guts, which boosts his attack stat, and then Quick Feet, which boosts his attack stat. So I can only imagine he's going to have a Flame Orb, or Toxic Orb, or something along those lines, and we have to be very careful with our Thunder Waves as well, not to be spamming them until the Teddiursa's gone, because if he gets a Gut boost, or if he gets a Quick Feet boost, Facade is going to tear through our team. I don't think we have much that can actually take a Facade, and on top of that, Teddiursa can get Crunch, and I think Shadow Claw as well, so even our little Hone Edge is at risk of being bodied by Teddiursa. Then his final B-tier pick is Geodude. And Geodude may not sound too scary because, you know, it's that first route mon, or the first cave mon that everyone's experienced. But Geodude can get Earthquake, Geodude can get Stone Edge, Geodude can get Rock Polish, Geodude can, of course, has Sturdy as well. So Geodude can be kind of sort of scary in this format if we don't handle it correctly. Moving on to his C-tier picks, he has Bronzor, which Bronzor is decent defense. It's another Trick Room Mon that can take advantage of that as well, and it's another Stealth Rock Mon too. So we have to be very careful about the Bronzor. If we see the Bronzor, then that means that Stealth Rocks are on the way, most likely. His second C-tier pick is the most troublesome Mon on his team, Growlithe. You guys do not understand. If Joey brings the Growlithe, our lives are over. If Joey brings the Growlithe, it will be like us versus Jay week 1 all over again. Remember how much trouble we had with the Elekid? Well, this time around, the Growlithe is the problem. Because of Growlithe's wide, diverse moveset, it gets close combat, it gets Wild Charge, it gets Flare Blitz, it gets Crunch. because of its wide and diverse moveset, we really don't have anyone to take a hit. And if he decides to run a bulky, impish, intimidate set, we are really especially screwed. The only two mons that I think can take a hit from Growlithe are Shellos and Psyduck. Shellos and Psyduck, I think. And I'm sure, as you guys can see here, Shellos is actually on our squad. I'll go ahead and go into detail about our team here in a second, but I haven't calced it, but I think we might be able to live a Banded Wild Charge. But Impish Intimidate Growlithe really does do a lot of work to our entire team. We're definitely going to have to try and Thunder Wave it, Paralyze it. I wish we had someone that could learn rocks. I don't know why Gastrodon or Shellos doesn't learn rocks. The nigga plays in mud all day long. You think he'd be able to find a rock or two and throw it at the other team, but we don't have anyone that can learn rocks, which is kind of scary because rocks would be nice to have for the Growlithe just to whittle it down. But like I said, it's one of those things where looking at Joey's team, you can plan for this, this, and this, but then all of a sudden there's Growlithe and you're just screwed. So Growlithe is very, very aggravating. It's kind of weird because it's a C tier mon. It's not even very, very high in the tier, but for our team especially, it just runs house. But his final C tier mon is Happiny. I didn't really plan for Happiny at all because I don't think he's gonna bring it. I mean, Happiny really on the back end of the thing kind of runs like Chansey. It's just more there for cleric purposes. I mean, it can be kind of offensive. It might get Ice Beam and Flamethrower like its evolutions, but Happiny I really didn't prepare for at all. It's just a fat Pokemon that wants to sit there and Wish Pass, so it might be troublesome, but I think we'd be able to handle it more so than anything. I don't know. We had Canada on our team in Season 1, and Canada definitely put in the finest of work, so it scares me a little bit now that I'm thinking about it. But and last but not least, his D tier mon is Vanillite. Vanillite, I did see, I think he brought it against Mo in Week 1. Vanillite isn't too terribly scary because it's very, very fragile, but I think its speed stat is somewhat decent, and of course when it comes to our team captain Dano, an ice type is kind of scary. So I don't know, we're gonna have to play around the Vanillite a little bit as well. It's funny because he like I said, it's just his entire team, it may not be super diverse in typing, but it can make a good team, and in the hands of Joey, that's kind of scary. So anyways, let's take a look at what we went ahead and scooped up. Up first, we have Caps Lock, our Porygon. Caps Lock is quickly becoming the Rotom Heat of this season. If you guys remember, I think there was 1 week or maybe 2 weeks in Season 1 that Rotom Heat 30 minutes to not join us in battle. And so far, Caps Lock has joined us every single week. Caps Lock is here for obvious purposes, bulk, 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 and more bulk. We are rocking Eviolite with Trace. Again, I don't want to explain the Palm Egg glitch all over again. If you guys want to know about the Palm Egg glitch, go look at our past 2 weeks. I explained it there. But we have Trace with Tri-Attack, Thunderbolt, Thunder Wave, and Recover. Of course, Tri-Attack and Recover are going to be standard. Thunderbolt is there primarily for the Shelter, the Staryu, the Growlithe. We can try and get a Paralysis on it. It's just, when it comes down to the other moves that Porygon gets, I feel like, or at least, unless I'm forgetting something, it provides the best additional coverage for the rest of Joey's team. Does he get Dark Pulse? I'm pretty sure that Porygon Z gets Dark Pulse, but I don't know. I probably feel more comfortable Tri-Attacking the Why Not than anything. So I don't know. But Thunder Wave is there because, again, I want to try and slow down the Growlithe. I wouldn't mind Thunder Waving the Zorua or the Shelter as well, especially that Staryu too. We just gotta be careful because of the Teddiursa. I don't want to Thunder Wave the Teddiursa. But we were running the same set as we have the past 2 weeks. It just works out well. He still has a decent enough bulk, and he's still offensive enough to dish out damage. So we're Modest Nature, 236 HP, 236 Special Attack, and 36 in Special Defense, just because. Up next, we have someone who's appearing for the first time this week. We have Soul the Trico. Now, I've been itching a little bit just to use Trico, just because I want to see what he can do in battle. It's just the past 2 weeks, we really haven't had too many opportunities to use him. But this week, with Shelter being such a threat, we kind of have to. Now, of course, Shelter does get access to Ice Shard, which is kind of scary in that sense. But at the same time, a Choice Scarf Trico outspeeds a Shell Smash Shelter. And that's honestly the main purpose of Soul being here, is because Bellsprout, not fast enough. Trico, on the other hand, is base 70. Shelter, if I'm not mistaken, is base 40. So Shelter, Shell Smashes, that makes us base 80. If we are Scarfed, that'll make us base 103, if my math is correct. So we will still outspeed. He would literally need 2 Shell Smashes to outspeed us. And on top of that, I'm kind of on the fence about this. I checked Bold PD, I didn't check Cerebi, I should have checked Cerebi. I like how I think of all these things as I'm recording this video. Like, I should have done this, I should have done that, I should have done this. But as far as I know, and I double checked with Nexus, and fun fact, I actually built this entire team by myself and then just ran it by Nexus because Nexus wasn't around to help me team build. So I team built myself, and then like late last night Nexus showed up. I was like, Nexus, check this team for me. And Nexus said it looked pretty good, so we're good to go. I'm proud of myself this week. But I'm not 100% sure if Unburden works. I'm pretty sure Unburden works on any item that's holding, not just consumables, because Unburden works on a normal gem. But is normal gem considered a consumable? Because it's not like actual food, it's just an actual item. Because if Joey catches wind of our choice scarf and decides he wants to knock it off, Unburden should activate, theoretically. I don't know if this is actually how it's going to work out or not. We'll find out. Unburden should work, theoretically, and then our speed will double. So we still have a fast little lizard here that can put in work against a majority of Joey's team. We are rocking Leaf Storm, obviously, to KO that Shelter. Surprisingly enough, Giga Drain, Seed Bomb, Energy Ball, none of them KO a Shelter. Leaf Storm does, however, puts us in the range of KOing, which just sucks because we're scarfed into a move that's lowering our special attack, but it is what it is. As long as we can kill that Shelter, we can get Soul out of there and send somebody else in, perhaps, and we'll be good to go. But we have Giga Drain in case we don't need to use Leaf Storm. You know, if the Shelter's within range to die from Giga Drain, there's no point in us locking ourselves into Leaf Storm, which has the chance to, well, doesn't have the chance, it will lower our special attack each turn, so we can lock ourselves into Giga Drain and do damage that way and get HP back each time. We have Rock Slide specifically for the Growlithe, just so we have something that can touch the Growlithe. Why so Trico gets Rock Slide is beyond me. I can understand Sceptile, maybe, but Trico, okay, we'll go with it. But we have Rock Slide there specifically for the Growlithe, and in retrospect, the Vanillite as well. And then we have Crunch. Crunch is primarily there so that we can touch the Bronzor. It's there for the Elgem as well. What the fuck is it? Why not? I'm literally looking right at it and I can't pronounce it. The Why Not as well. It's just there for additional coverage options. You know, this is one of those weeks where we had 4 moves and the last move slot was kind of just like dangling there. It's like, what do we put here? What do we put here? But we are Naive Nature because of course we are obviously mixed with Giga Drain and Rock Slide. We have 76 HP, 236 special attack, and 196 into speed. This is our speedy little either revenge killer or setup shutter downer. That's the idea that we have here. So hopefully it works out for the best, and hopefully we don't get ice shuttered into another dimension, but we will see. Up next, we have Bully, our Dano, the team captain of the Tucson Terrakions. Bully, I think, is probably most likely going to come every single week because from here on out, we're going to battle the exact same 3 people over again. And Bully, Dano just puts in too much work against everyone's team. When it comes to Bully, we are Choice Scarf, Outrage, Crunch, Superpower, and Earth Power this week. We are Naive Nature, 64 HP, 156 attack, 76 special attack, and 212 speed. We are Naive Nature because of Earth Power. Actually, let me double check. Because I feel like I was calking. I have my team on my 3DS right here. I was calking. Yeah, we do have Earth Power. Huh. Oh, maybe I was thinking of Shellos. Never mind. I was sitting there thinking, there was someone that I was thinking about that I was comparing Earth Power and Earthquake ended up doing more against the Growlithe. I think that was on Shellos. But we have Earth Power on Bully this week for the Growlithe, of course. The Growlithe can learn close combat, which is kind of scary. But as you guys see, the Kavatica's on the team as well at the very end. If we can get Sticky Webs up and get rid of that Staryu specifically, then Bully again can come in, and nothing on Joey's team appreciates an Outrage. Nothing appreciates an Outrage. I mean, of course, there's the Bronzor, which can take an Outrage, but Crunch is going to do a ton of work. There is the Geodude that can take an Outrage because of Sturdy, but I mean, unless we're in range and EQ can't, I don't think it can one-shot us. A Banded EQ maybe. But again, there's nothing on Joey's team that wants to appreciate an Outrage. If Shelter, even Shelter has like base 100 defense, if it's within range, Outrage is gonna end up killing it. So again, just Scarf, Outrage, no matter who we're facing, it puts in decent work and punches holes into people's teams. Just as long as Hustle, knock on wood, doesn't miss for us. But we are running Earth Power again specifically for the Growlithe because if it's Impish Intimidate, Earthquake doesn't do as much, whereas Earth Power will at least do something. So if we can Scarf ourselves in Earth Power, we'll be able to get at least 1 Earth Power off against the Growlithe. So hopefully that does the work. I actually need to calc. I'll probably calc in the battle if I get the chance, which will do more, Outrage or Earth Power. I feel like Outrage, but then again, it's because the Impish Intimidate. So Earth Power, that's why it's there. I'm sitting there second guessing and double checking myself. Up next, we have Bon, our shiny Honedge. Hot damn. Eviolite, of course. with no guard. It doesn't have his EV spread filled out here. I'll fill it out for you. I'll fill it out. I'm pretty sure we are max attack, max defense. I'm pretty sure, and the rest went to HP. I'm pretty sure we are max attack, max defense, and the rest went to HP. I can actually check. Let me see. I said max attack, max defense, rest in special defense. Okay, so I take it back. We are not in HP. We are in special defense. So the rest is all in special defense. So that is our current spread. We're out of nature as well. And this says Sacred Fire. I tried to type in Sacred Sword. What the hell? What the hell? We are rocking Shadow Sneak, Sacred Sword, Rock Slide, and Swords Dance. It kind of makes me nervous that we don't have Iron Head or Shadow Claw on Bond this week. I mean, we didn't need it last week, so I'm kind of hoping that we end up being okay this week with it. But Shadow Snake obviously is there for the priority. Sacred Sword is for the Zorua. It's for the Teddy Ursa, the Geodude, the Growlithe as well. Rock Slide is there for the Growlithe as well. Sacred Sword is there for the Peony and the Vanillite too. So it's one of those things where we're trying to cover as much as we can with the moveset that we have. But Rock Slide is there specifically for the Growlithe. And I guess at the same time the Vanillite, because it's super effective as well. But it's there for the Growlithe because when it comes to our moveset, that's what hits him the hardest. And last but not least, we have Swords Dance. We opted out of Swords Dance last week because we didn't have an opportunity to set it up. This week, I feel like we may have one or two opportunities. We might have to play a little risky because I feel like Joey is not going to be the kind of guy that's just going to willingly let us set up a Swords Dance, if that makes sense. So looking at the mons on his team that we would be able to set up on, I did a few damage calcs when it comes to Staryu. We can live one hit from Staryu and set up a Swords Dance. We just have to hope that hit isn't Skull and doesn't burn us. Hot damn. But we can set up a Staryu. We can set up a Swords Dance then. Why not? If we ever get trapped in against the Why Not, we can Swords Dance from now to the end of time. Actually, do ghost types get trapped in by shadow attack? I don't know, but there's nothing that Why Not can do to us. So if Why Not's ever on the field, we can literally just click Swords Dance until Joey switches, because Why Not can't touch us. The only downside would be is if he encores us into Swords Dance and then swaps out to someone else, that might be a problem. But outside of that, Why Not is easy just to set up on as well. Teddy Ursa is kind of scary. I think we can live one hit Guts boosted. Because we're Eviolite max defense, we might be able to live a Crunch, we might be able to live a Shadow Claw, and we can set up then, and then, well, it depends on if we outspeed. Well, if he's Quick Feet, then we have no chance. But the Sacred Sword still does a shit ton of damage to Teddy Ursa. Geodude we can't set up on. Bronzor, maybe. Does Bronzor get Shadow Ball? I want to see, does Bronzor get Shadow Ball? Let's check it out. Does Bronzor get Shadow Ball? He does get Shadow Ball, so that's a little scary. That's a little scary on the defensive side of things when it comes to Bronzor, because I don't know if we'll be exactly set up in order to in the exact position to set up against the Bronzor. It depends on whether or not Joey decides to run Shadow Ball on the Bronzor as well. I don't see why he wouldn't, because he's got to recognize the threat that Honedge is. So maybe, I don't know. The Hipini is one of those mons where we can try and set up on. I don't know if Hipini gets Encore. I feel like it might. But at the same time, it's kind of scary because it could just Thunder Wave us, so whatever. The Vanillite as well, we can set up on because I know we can live an Ice Beam. But aside from that, I'm feeling kind of confident in Bond. I feel like Bond's going to put in a decent amount of work this week. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I don't know, we'll see. Up next, we have Cindy, our Shellos. Cindy put in a ton of work last week against Mo and the Toronto Togekiss, so I'm happy that she's back this week. She's not nicknamed. Why is she not nicknamed? This is what I get for team building late at night. But we have Cindy, our Shellos here. Sticky Hold this week. A lot of you guys were leaving comments last week talking about how in LC it's more beneficial to run Sticky Hold than Storm Drain because there's so many people that like to run Knockoff and Knockoff or Eviolite. With Sticky Hold, they can't knock off or Eviolite. We hold on to whatever our hold item is. So it's kind of risky. It makes me kind of nervous that we don't have that old reliable Storm Drain. But looking at Joey's team, aside from the from the Staryu, I can't really see anyone who's going to be sending out a shit ton of water type attacks. Maybe the Shelter, maybe. But when it comes to Shell Smash, I could see him going for the skill link moves over just like Surf or Scald anyways. But you never know, Scald could be a thing. But we're rocking Scald, Earth Power, Recover, and Clear Smog. Now, Earth Power, this is what I was talking about before when I was looking at Bully. Earth Power actually does more... Oh, wait, what was I talking about then? Because I have Earth Power on here versus Earthquake. Again, this is what I get for team building late at night. Let me see what Let me see what I actually have. I might have been one of those things where I look at it and I just think for the rest of the team, Earth Power ends up being better. Now we have Earth Power on here. So I guess for whatever reason I decided to slap Earth Power on. I just remember having this big internal conflict with myself over Earth Power versus Earthquake. And maybe I forgot. And if that's the case, then fuck me. But we have Scald, Earth Power, Recover, and Clear Smog. Scald, Earthquake, Earth Power, and Recover are all standard. We don't have Ice Beam this week because we don't really need Ice Beam. But we have Clear Smog, and this is another one of those things where Nexus, after I showed him the team, he was like, make sure you're shut. Never mind, you already have it. Clear Smog is on here. I learned this from Nexus Sensei back in season 1 when we took on Twit and the Grand Kangaroo Ninjas in week 2 against that Mega Altaria he has. Clear Smog is a poison type attack. I think it's like base 40, but it clears whatever stat changes your opponent has. So if Joey wants to try and set up with that shelter and we have a high enough HP, we can click Clear Smog and clear the Shell Smash away. And if he has a White Herb, then you're screwed. If he wants to Shell Smash again, he's lowering those defenses. So this is another one of those insurance policies that we have for the shelter in addition to Soul. So hopefully that ends up working out. I did damage calcs with a lot of Shelter's common moves, and we can live them even with Skill Link. So hopefully that works out for us, knock on wood. But if he ends up running like HP Grass or HP Electric on it with the boosted special attack, that was going to end up being scary. So we'll see. But Clear Smog is there for the opportunity. But we are running Bold Nature, of course, 68 in HP, 212 in defense, 180 in special defense, and 4 in speed, because why the fuck not? She's a speedy little slug. Then the last member on our team is Kavatica. Kavatica kind of goes hand in hand with Bully Ardeno. Kavatica is our shiny Spinnerack. I love Spinnerack shiny. We're rocking Focus Sash again with Sniper, Adamant Nature, 116 HP, 196 attack, and 196 in speed. It's not like we're the fastest mod out there, but we cannot speed a few things here and there, especially after we get that Sticky Web up. We're rocking X Scissor, Poison Jab, Sticky Web, and Toxic Spikes. Now, in the past 2 weeks, week 1, Kavatica was able to get the Sticky Webs up. Kavatica hasn't been able to do anything offensive at all this whole time. We didn't actually even get the chance to use Kavatica last week either, so hopefully this week we get to see Kavatica put in a bit of work. The reason that we have Toxic Spikes, again, the Staryu is kind of scary because it is a spinner, but if we do get Sticky Web up and Toxic Spikes up, if Joey wants to get rid of it, then we have to bring Amon in, or we have to bait Joey Staryu in. And if that's the case, then maybe we can hard switch into Trico, or do something like that, or hard switch into Bon. Does Staryu get Shadow Ball? I feel like Staryu gets Shadow Ball. Let's check it out. Let's check out Staryu real quick. Let's check out Staryu. Do you get Shadow Ball? No, it does not get Shadow Ball. Okay, so we're good there. We're good there. We're good there. Does it get Flamethrower? Does Staryu get Flamethrower? Oh my god, I just deleted my team. I just deleted my team on accident. Hold on. Let me grab it back because I have a copy and paste right here. Today is not my day, apparently, as you guys could tell. Let's hope this doesn't carry over into the battle. Let's see here. This is LC Joey. I think we had just one. Boom. And then make the format LC. I didn't click save. Okay. And of course, because we have this shit copy from Skype, it doesn't copy all that, but it's fine. We're just here for a Spinnerack. Today is not my day. Oh my god, I'm so all over the place. But we have Kavatica, our Spinnerack here. Again, if we get the chance to go ahead and do some offensive moves with Spinnerack, then that's fine. But I'm still want to get Sticky Webs and Toxic Spikes up. That's why the Sash is there, especially before he has the chance to set up Stealth Rocks. I definitely want to take a good look at his team once we get into the battle and see who he could lead with, who he could set up Stealth Rocks with, and if there's an opportunity or potential for that, then we need to get Kavatica in there and get the Sticky Webs and the Toxic Spikes up, if at all possible. Because even if Joey Rabbit swings in the way, then that means that we have to bait the Staryu out. And that means that we have to, if we get a row of Toxic Spikes up, then we're poisoning his team. We can hopefully whittle it down. When it comes to Happini, I know Staryu gets Refresh. I don't know, what am I doing? I know Staryu gets Refresh. I'm not sure if it gets it at level 5 or not. But does Happini get, Happini does get Aromatherapy. So it's kind of scary. It's kind of scary. Like I said, Happini is there for that cleric purpose. But I'll fix up my team later. Outside, I hope someone's deleted it again. Outside of that, you guys, this is the team that we're rocking with. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns about our team, not my mental health today, then by all means let me know in the comment section below. I do take your guys' feedback. If you don't see it in action the very next week, just wait on it. Maybe I don't need it to be used that week, because there are people that leave comments talking about, I've been leaving this comment for the past 3 weeks, Nappy, please just look at this. And it's like, I see it, but do I need to use it or do I not need to use it? It all comes down to the necessity of the team that we're facing. But again, leave any comments or concerns that you have in the comment section below, and hopefully everything goes well for us this week. With that, I will catch you guys in the battle. Okay, the time has come. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous, especially because when it comes to LC battles, the shift of the battle can change literally turn by turn. You can have the advantage at one point, then all of a sudden it goes downhill from there. So I'm very, very nervous about our Joey, just like I was in season 1. But I'm gonna go ahead and choose our music 23, our lucky music 23. I got my stuff already set up, ready to go. We got our team. Let's just hope Joey doesn't bring Growlithe. Joey's gonna bring Growlithe, god damn it. Joey, don't bring Growlithe. Joey, don't bring Growlithe. Please don't bring Growlithe. Joey, please don't bring Growlithe. Joey. And there's the Growlithe. Okay, so we have Teddy Ursa, Growlithe, Staryu, of course. The Staryu and the Growlithe were given. Vanillite, the Shelder, and the Zorua. Of course, pretty much everyone we thought he was going to bring, he brought. When it comes to our team, if you skip the team recap, we have Capstock, our Porygon, Soul, our Trico, Bully, our Dano, Bon, our Honedge, Cindy, our Shellos, and Kavatica, our Spinarak. Now, looking at his team, I kind of want to lead with Kavatica still, just to get Sticky Webs up. But I feel like turn 1 he might try and Shell Smash. Does he have anyone on his team that can get Fake Out? I don't think he does. He doesn't have anyone that can set up rocks either, so we're good there. I think I just want to play it safe and lead with Kavatica, because I was thinking about leading with Bon and trying to Swords Dance turn 1, but if he ends up leading with the Zorua disguised as something else, then that could be a problem. But we're gonna go ahead and see what we can do here. I'm going to lead with Kavatica and just hope for the best and hope we can get these Sticky Webs up. He does have Staryu as his spinner, so it's kind of scary. I don't know. We'll just see what ends up happening. We'll see what ends up happening. I'm gonna jot his team down over here as well in my more detailed section. The Growlithe is such a problem. He's led with Slurp, which is his Vanillite. Does Vanillite get rocks? I don't know if Vanillite gets rocks. That's one of those mons where, like, you wouldn't think it would, but at the same time, I wouldn't put it past it to get rocks, so you never know. But he didn't bring in Sapini, so I kind of actually want to set up Toxic Spikes first. Just to Toxic whatever I can, because he has no poison. Oh, wait. I said this in the team recap. I could set up Toxic Spikes to bait out his Staryu, but I don't know if I actually want to do that just yet because of the Teddy Ursa. Good thing I thought of that the last second. Okay, so I can go for Sticky Webs now, and then he can just hard switch into the Staryu. All he has to do is break my Sash. Or I could just go for like a Poison Jab right now and try and poison this thing. I don't know. I definitely know that I can't swap into anything though. I'm just gonna go for Sticky Webs. Fuck it. There's no point in trying to overpredict turn 1. Magical, is that the one that... Oh my goodness. That's the one. That's the one right there. Alright. I don't know, I should have expected nothing less from Joey. That's okay. I'm just gonna click Poison Jab. Because at this point, actually no, I shouldn't have done that. I should have swapped and saved my whatchamacallit? My Focus Sash. I can swap now too since he went for Taunt. Weak Armor, which lowers its speed. Oh no, it raises its speed, lowers its defense. I kind of want to swap and maintain my Focus Sash. It just sucks because the option of Sticky Webs is gone, because even if I get Sticky Webs up, then it just puts us back at normal, because now he outspeeds us. I feel like he's going to attack. So I kind of want to go out to Caps Lock. I could just stay in, but I don't want to break my sash. That's the biggest thing. I don't want to break my sash. You know what I actually want to do? I want to use this fuck up to my advantage. I want to look up Magic Coat. I have a minute. Does Magic Coat last one turn though? Or is it permanent? That's the thing that I'm not sure of. It doesn't say. It doesn't say if it's permanent or not, which is kind of annoying because I really want to go for it again. Because if it's not permanent, then I can take advantage of that. But I feel like he's going to attack now. Magic Coat, Taunt. I feel like an Ice Beam's on the way. I don't want to lose my sash just yet. I'm gonna hard switch to our Porygon. I'm gonna go out to our Porygon because if he attacks, that's fine. Let me trace his weak armor for what it's worth. And he goes for Ice Shard, which is what I was afraid of because I didn't want Bruh, I don't want my defense to fall. Damn it! Okay. So what I'm gonna do. You see, I should have gone out to Bond right now. You know what? I might still just go out to Bond. But no, he could taunt me. Never mind. That wouldn't prove successful. I'm just gonna kill this thing. Fuck it. Because what option do I have? Either A, I can go out to Cindy right now, because I feel like he's gonna Ice Shard again. I can go out to Cindy right now and take a little bit of chip damage. I can go out to Bond, but then he will outspeed me because of the sticky webs. Pretty sure he outspeeds me normally, and then just taunt me to keep me from swords dancing. So I think I'm just going to try attack and just hope for the best, because at this point, his vanilla, it's done what it needs to do. It's bounced my sticky webs back to me. So I'm just gonna try attack, because I feel like at this point, what is he gonna go out to? He's either gonna go out to the Shelder, the Growlithe, or the Teddiursa. I'm just gonna click try attack. Fuck it. Frost Breath to lower my speed even more. Or no, Frost Breath's the one that always crits. It's is it Icy Wind? Icy Wind's the one that lowers is it Icy Wind? I think it's Icy Wind that lowers your speed. I mean, this just isn't good now because we're within range of dying, especially with our defense drop, so I'm gonna have to swap. My thing is, who's he gonna go out to? Are we gonna get a free Shell Smash up? Is he gonna go out to Shelter predicting me to recover? I don't care what he does. If he goes to Shelter, I'm attacking it. Actually, I kind of want to Thunder Wave it because I don't want him to get a free Shell Smash up. I'm gonna click Thunder Wave. If he hard switches, if he reads it and hard switches, then fuck me. The Teddiursa will have Guts or Quick Feet, but Icicle Spear isn't enough to kill from this range. It does 3 points. That lowers my defense each time. Bruh. That's trash. That was literally the worst ability I could have copied. That was literally the worst ability I could have copied. Alright, so Caps Lock is gone, which kind of sucks. Weak Armor is trash. Okay, but this thing is still here, and that's a problem. So, what I want to do I go out directly to Soul right now? Because I feel like that would be too obvious. And he could Ice Shard us at the same time. I feel like Cindy is our best bet. to go up against this thing. I feel like Cindy is our best bet. And even then, it would only be to Scald. Because if he Shell Smashes, we can Scald and play for a burn. And then turn 2, we can Clear Smog. Because I don't want to go out to Soul just yet. And it's kind of ass because the whole plan that we had with Choice Scarf, does it still work? I don't think it does with Sticky Webs up on our side. I wasn't expecting Magical. I'm going to go out to Cindy because I feel like Cindy is the best bet against his shoulder. Because we have the Clear Smog. I'm going to click Scald for 2 reasons. Number 1, because we have a chance to burn this thing. And number 2, because we have a chance to do damage to anybody else on his team and burn anyone else on his team. So he withdrew. I'm glad I didn't reveal Clear Smog just yet. Can we burn the star? Nope. Nope. I would land in that 70%. Okay, so now my question is, what exactly can this star you do in return? Because I don't think it's so much what a standard star you would do, but rather, what can he do in return? There's the option of HP Grass. Well, sorry, you get Thunderbolt, which is kind of scary. There's really not much we can do in return, and we need this for the whatchamacallit. So if he wants to Thunderbolt, I think our best option is to go out to Dano. But then he can just click Dazzling Gleam. Which is kind of a problem. That weak armor really screwed us over. Either I stay in and take a Thunderbolt, or I swap to Soul. Because what can Star you do to Soul? He carries Ice Beam. I'm going to stay in and Scald again and try and get a burn, only because I have more checks available. No, I need this for the Growlithe. Never mind. Fuck! Ice Beam is honestly his best move he can go for at this point. I mean, I really don't have any options. Once Caps Lock is gone, I don't have very many options at all, because I can go out to... that was a crit, too. He's Life Orb. I can go out to, whatchamacallit. Thank you. For what it's worth, we can get the Life Orb burn off on him. Because I was gonna say I could go out to Dano to take the Thunderbolt, but then I'm stuck because the next turn he just Dazzling Gleams me. So I'm kind of stuck there. What do? I kind of want to go out to Soul because he didn't go for an Ice Beam. But I feel like if he's gonna go for an Ice Beam, now would be the time. Let me check. Now that we know he is... whatchamacallit? Life Orb. Let me see here. Thunderbolt with Life Orb is only doing like 29%. But if he carries Ice Beam... Ice Beam is obliterating us. Okay, so I really don't want to give up Cindy just yet because of the Growlithe. But at the same time, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't really have too many options, and when am I going to get a chance to recover? I'm going to click Recover for what it's worth. He outspeeds us. Yeah, I was going to say, he's going to have to go for Ice Beam now. On the off chance that I wanted to swap. Ugh, our 2 bulkiest mons are gone, so now it just comes down to... what can we do from here? Okay, so if I go out to... let me double check. Let me check Star Use Speed. Let me check Star Use Speed. Let me check Star Use Speed. Star Use Base 85. Fuck! Okay, let me think. Because we're at... No, we're not going to outspeed it, and Ice Beam blows us away. The only option we have right now is to go out to Bond and Shadow Sneak. And he could still save his Staryu by going out to the Teddiursa. My question then is, can the Teddiursa one-shot? Because the Teddiursa will outspeed us. But can the Teddiursa... God damn it, I can't type! Can the Teddiursa one-shot at that point? God damn it. Crunch doesn't one-shot. But if he is Guts boosted, Crunch still isn't one-shot. Okay, so I'm going to go out to Bond, and I'm going to Shadow Sneak. I feel like that's the best play that we can go for right now. Only other thing he could do is he can go out to the Zorua. He can go out to the Zorua to take the Shadow Sneak, or he can go out to the Growlithe to get the Intimidate drop, in case he wants to save this thing. But I feel like he's not going to hard switch right now because he doesn't want to give me the chance to get a free Swords Dance up. He's revealed Thunderbolt and Ice Beam. We know he doesn't get Shadow Ball. I feel like he carries Dazzling Gleam. He might carry Scald, and a Scald would hurt. I'm going to click Shadow Sneak because I think it's the safest play, considering his other switch-ins. I'm going to click Shadow Sneak. He withdrew. I could have got a free Swords Dance! I was sitting there thinking he had to. Who's little Jackie? To get the Intimidate drop. Predicting the Swords Dance, he went after this for the Intimidate drop. Okay, that's fine. Because like I said, no matter what ends up happening... Okay, so from this range... Let me check out... Rock Slide is 50%, because we can live one... We can live a Flare Blitz. No matter what variant he is, we can live a Flare Blitz. Problem is, we just can't do anything in return. So I'm thinking, I kind of want to go out to Kavatica and sack Kavatica off, because he's saving the Staryu for our Spinnerack. And with the Sticky Webs up, all we can do is if we get Sticky Webs up, we would just bring his speed back down. So I kind of want to go out to Kavatica so he can Flare Blitz and take the recoil damage. So then I can come back in and Rock Slide. Because I feel like in the long run, Bond will help us more in the situation that we're in than Kavatica will. I'm just mad I let Caps Lock and Cindy go down so early. I'm going to go out to Kavatica. Because if he wants to Flare Blitz, let him Flare Blitz. If he wants to Crunch, then that kind of sucks. Puts a big hole in the plan. He went for Will-O-Wisp. Okay, so we're back to square one. Okay, so we're back to square one. I still have no idea about Magic Coat. Is Magic Coat just one turn? Does it last the entire battle? I don't think it would last the entire battle. That seems a little ridiculous. So he's definitely the bulky variant. With Intimidate as well. I'm gonna click Sticky Web, just in an attempt to bring him down. I could Poison Jab. I think that's not gonna do much though. But I mean, poisoning the Growlithe wouldn't be bad either. I don't know. I'm gonna click Sticky Web. Fuck it. If I feel like he's gonna go straight out to the Staryu. He went out to the Shelter. He went out to the Shelter because he knows I can't touch this and he can get a free setup. I'm going to Poison Jab on the off chance that I can get a poison, because with the position I'm in, Joey did the right play. Now he can set up a Shell Smash because either A, I swap out, or B, he lives it. It doesn't matter, he gets a free Shell Smash either way. My thing is, do I set up a Toxic Spike and risk the Teddiursa while whittling down the rest of the team? Or do I Poison Jab and try and get a poison? 30% chance. We saw our 30% chance with whatchamacallit earlier, with Scald. Fuck it, I'm gonna click Poison Jab. He Rock Blasted. Never mind, maybe he's not trying to set up. That's fine with me, because that still gives me a free switch into Soul. Because that was one of those things where I was sitting there thinking, no matter what he does, if he sets up, I can go into Soul. Since he hasn't Shell Smashed yet, I still outspeed him. Only problem is now, he can hard switch straight into Growlithe. And this time I don't have the switch. So do I Rock Slide, predicting the oh no, he's gonna Ice Shard. What am I doing? What am I doing? Let me see. Ice Shard doesn't kill. My thing is, I just know Leaf Storm's not going to do anything in return. And I know he's not going to lead this thing in to get Leaf Storm. Do I make the prediction and click Rock Slide? For what it's worth, do I make the prediction and click Rock Slide? Or is he going to Ice Shard? Let me see. I mean, to be 100% honest, Rock Slide only does 4% more than Leaf Storm would. I'm going to click Leaf Storm. It's safer across the board. And if he's sashed, then he's not sashed. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that. But now this gives him a free switch into Growlithe or Teddiursa. And that's the Growlithe. Which, now he has no reason not to Will-O-Wisp right now. Because if I go out to Dano, then he burns my Dano. If I go out to Bond, then he burns Bond. And if he burns the Trico, then he burns the Trico. Why not? I kind of, because looking at the way things are now, I don't know, I need the Dano for the Zorua, though. That's the only thing I need the Dano for, is Zorua. I kind of want to go out to Dano, because I feel like Joey's not going to click Close Combat, knowing that Bond is there. I feel like the safest play for him is Will-O-Wisp. So I kind of just want to go out to Dano, and if he burns me, then fine, I will, Earth Power him next turn, if he doesn't Close Combat me to another generation. But I feel like he doesn't carry Close Combat because he's the physical variant. I mean, the physically defensive variant. I'm gonna go out to Dano. If he wants to burn Dano, then let him burn Dano. I'd rather him burn Dano than Bond. Or he's gonna Close Combat right off the bat. He Will-O-Wisp. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna choice myself into Earth Power. And I'm gonna check right now. Earth Power is still doing the most. Earth Power doesn't OHKO though. And unless he's carrying Close Combat, we just put all on the line. Fuck it. He withdrew, so I don't think he carries Close Combat. But who can he go out to? He's got to be the Staryu. Just to sack it off and see what I'm going to go for. He's got Natural Cure. Goodbye. Okay, so the Sticky Webs aren't going to go anywhere. So we're good there. But now the question is, who does he go out to? Does he go out to the Teddiursa? Does he go out to the Growlithe again? Yeah, it's the Village Crusher. Let me look. Let me take a gander real quick. Teddiurus is base 40. I mean, we have a beneficial nature, but there's no reason he wouldn't have a beneficial nature either. Close combat does Oko. Facade Okos. Anything he goes for aside from... Oh wait, we're Scarfed though! Ah! We're Scarfed. Earth Power can get a decent amount of damage off. Earth Power gets about 40% off. Unless he's Scarfed as well. Scarf Guts. Let me check. Giga Drain can kill after an Earth Power, I think. Let me double check. No, it doesn't kill. I'm just gonna click Earth Power because we really don't have any other option. He went for Protect. Just to get the Guts boost. He went for Protect. Which is fine for now. Because it doesn't make a difference when it comes to our HP. But he wanted the Guts boost, obviously. Or he could be Quick Feet. We don't know yet. But again, all I can do is click Earth Power. And we'll find out right now. I'm gonna guess he's Quick Feet because Dano is base 38. And Teddiurus is base 40. But with the sticky webs, that makes us base... That halves it. But then we're Scarfed, so we should be able to outspeed him. So he's gotta be Quick Feet. He's gotta be Quick Feet. So if he's Quick Feet and he's not... Let me see here. If he's Quick Feet and he's not, whatchamacallit, Crunch only does 57%, but he'll outspeed me, so I can't safely go for Swords Dance. I mean, that's really the only option I have, is to go out to Bond. And he's not banded, we know that. Well, obviously, because the item. So at this point, if my calculations are correct, a Sacred Sword should do... A Sacred Sword actually has, on a high roll, has a chance to kill. And a Crunch can't kill us. Facade doesn't affect us, Close Combat doesn't affect us. Which is why we went for Facade on Dano instead of Close Combat, because we could have just swapped. So as long as my theory about speed works right, Sacred Sword is the best thing for us to go for. So he withdrew. He's got to be going out to the Growlithe. Which I feel like is what he'll do every time. Which puts me in a situation because now, what do? Do I risk being Will-O-Wisp and going out to... Honestly, he could just click Flare Blitz at this point. He could just click Flare Blitz at this point. But, let me see here. Let me see here. Because Flare Blitz doesn't kill from a physically defensive Growlithe. Problem is, even at +2, we're still not doing shit to this thing. And if he burns us, then that's even more of a problem. If he burns us, then we're at -3. So I feel like I kind of have to Swords Dance. I feel like I kind of have to Swords Dance. I feel like I kind of have to Swords Dance. And I mean, there's the off chance that he can miss. Shadow Stink's not doing enough. I'm gonna click Swords Dance. That would have been the one time a miss would have been absolutely amazing. That would have been the one time it would have been amazing. At this point though, I'm free to Swords Dance again. Because even if he wants to Flare Blitz, ooh, actually I don't know, Flare Blitz is kind of scary because that would only put me at +1 and Shadow Sneak doesn't do enough to kill. So we're at -1 right now. I'm just gonna click Rock Slide. Any Morning Suns. That's fine. I could have Swords Danced again. Let me jot down Morning Sun. I feel like he's Eviolite as well. So that negates that right there. So the question is he gonna Morning Sun stall? I feel like he might Morning Sun stall until we're in range to die from a Flare Blitz, which I think we might already be. I'm just gonna Rock Slide again. He's gonna Morning Sun stall until he can kill us with a Flare Blitz. Because it doesn't make a difference. I'm pretty sure we're within range right now to die from a Flare Blitz. Because Flare Blitz does, at most, 85%, but Min is 66, so it's still not safe for him. So do I Swords Dance again? Well, if I Swords Dance right now, and then we're in range, she's just gonna Flare Blitz and kill me. So I should either Shadow Sneak or Rock Slide right now. I should either Shadow Sneak or Rock Slide right now. Shadow Sneak just to get the chip damage off. The little 12%. Because my only second guess is if I Shadow Sneak now and then he Morning Suns, next turn he's free to Flare Blitz. And we don't have the extra damage. But if I Rock Slide now and he Flare Blitzes, then I don't get the... I'm just gonna click Rock Slide. Fuck it. Because he's going to keep clicking Morning Sun. I told you this Growlithe is going to be such a huge problem. I'm pretty sure he's 100% in range now to kill. I'm going to click Rock Slide again. He's just Morning Sun stalling. I guess to get me below half so he can guarantee the kill. I don't see Joey as the type of person that would just Morning Sun to death. Or unless he's trying to wait for me to miss, but I'm not going to miss because I'm no guard. And that's why he hit the Will-O-Wisp against me. I can only imagine the people in the comment section raging. You had no guard, he wouldn't miss the Will-O-Wisp. Fuck it, I'm just going to keep clicking Rock Slide. There's no reason not to. It's either Shadow Sneak or Swords Dance, but even then that's a gamble because if he Flare Blitzes this turn... If he Flare Blitzes this turn, I'm not going to get a chance to do anything. He could be trying to get me down in range for a Crunch to kill as well on this Teddy Ursa. Because Teddy Ursa carries Protect and Facade so far. I feel like his last move is Crunch. It has to be Crunch or else he can't touch the Hone Edge. I think he wants to get another Intimidate drop. Yeah, that had to have been what it was. So I could be within range to die from a Crunch. Well, I feel like Crunch is on the way, but for what it's worth, I'm going to Sacred Sword. And at this point, with his Mons left, I would have to lock myself into Rock Slide because of the Growlithe. And just hope that I can handle the Zorua. We lived! Bruh! He had to have gotten a min roll. I'm gonna count that right now. He had to have gotten a min roll. The burn's gonna kill us, but he had to have gotten a min roll. I'm pretty sure, well no, Crunch only does, at most from Teddy Ursa, 47%. It only does, at most, 47%. Okay, so with this Intimidate drop, do we... I'm gonna calc it. Flare Blitz can absolutely annihilate us no matter what. I'm pretty sure we outspeed right now. So at -1, Rock Slide still does the most. Now to a Zorua, Leaf Storm one-shots, Rock Slide does not. Only problem is, can't do anything about that. Zorua gets U-turn. I mean, it all comes down to the rock slides, to be honest. Because Giga Drain doesn't do enough to either. All I can do is click rock slide. And you can just Flare Blitz me and end it. Yep. That Growlithe is so annoying. That Growlithe is so annoying. We tried everything we could, even with the Magic Sticky Webs. Definitely a good game. Hey, it's a 1-0. Hot damn. Definitely good game to Joey. I tried everything I could. I think the fuck up definitely turn one was not paying attention and realizing Magikarp. Now we do get to battle Joey again, so that won't happen again. But still, I think we battled back decently considering the odds against us. That's just the second time during the off season that turn one has fucked us over, and that all just comes down to my ignorance of the Pokemon that I'm battling against. But LC is new for us all, so definitely good game to Joey. Like I said, I still hate that Growlithe so much. Next time I'm bringing Psyduck and Shellos. It's just I have nothing for the Growlithe. It's so aggravating. Well, besides that, definitely make sure you guys go and check out Joey's channel and Twitter account, both of which are linked in the description below. He actually won Season 1 of the UCL, so definitely if you're into competitive battles, that is the place to go and check him out. If you guys enjoyed this week's battle, and of course if you're a proud member of the Happy Nation and the Tucson Terrakions, make sure you smash the like button down below for us, because you already know your support is greatly appreciated. And of course let me know in the comment section below anything that you would have done differently in the battle, of course. But with that, I'm gonna get about. Thank y'all once again for your support, and thank you for checking out the video. You know me, YouTube, I'm out this bitch. Bye!